Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. And guys, I just ordered some food and ordered some more XRP. And if you're wondering how I did both of those things at the exact same time, don't ask. Don't ask. No, I'm just kidding, guys. I actually did buy a ton of freaking XRP, though, and the food. That was obviously not really a joke. But the reason I actually decided to buy right now is because it kind of coincided with some of my more important levels. Like, look at this. This is not drawn in today. All I did was remove a couple of boxes here to make it a little bit more clear. On this chart on the right, I did not change any single thing whatsoever. And you can clearly see here one of the earlier supports or resistances which we drew in, most likely a couple of months ago, as I have not changed or actually touched this chart in a long while, is the point which we actually just bounced back from, about 96 cents or so for XRP. But if we actually go to the chart, which I show you guys all the time, for example, here is also where I showed you guys why I am buying more XRP at $1.07. We actually just breached through the trend line as well, and came all the way back down to this Fibonacci level. And by the way, if you've been paying attention to my channel, you would know that one of my buy orders was open at about 97 cents. Why? Because I told you guys I am putting buy orders just above or just below, depending on what your own preference is, every single Fibonacci level right here. And that is the 0.382, no, the 0.5, I think, yeah? Yeah, 0.5 Fibonacci level. We bought just above. Again, as I've said before, my own opinion is best to place orders all around, so kind of, check it out a little bit, but preferably a little bit above, since it often bounces from it. Then again, this was a little bit different because I told you guys so at that point. Usually my rule of thumb is just a little bit above all these lines. So even right now, as we currently speak, I have an order open at about 86 or 80, I think it's 86.5 cents that I have it open for right now. And of course, another one right here at about 73.6 cents. I don't know exactly what the price is for this one. It might be 74 cents. You guys get the idea, right? Just above every important level, I have more buy targets open. The biggest amount of money is actually right now stuck because I'm kind of hoping that eventually we're going to hit 50 cents or so and I can buy. And the rest of my money is actually stuck for when we hit a settlement over on Bybit, by the way. If you're wondering, most of my money is actually stuck over on Bybit right now because I have conditional setup, not all on this account. I only have one on this account for in case we reach a settlement. I actually am going to release another guide on Patreon. You guys kept asking me, and I saw a couple more people now subscribe to the Patreon, but I haven't been posting too much, so I have to update on that and do a lot on it because there's so many extra and new people right now. So I'll get to it. I'll get to posting more on there. Don't worry about it. But basically what I've done, I've already made one guide for it though, is I've set up a system that will most likely allow us to make a huge amount of profit the moment that a settlement comes. Why and how I've explained in that video. I've explained it a couple of times on this channel too. You're basically looking out to buy once the settlement comes, and I basically set that up with conditional trades, which I think and I kind of hope are going to work out well. But that's basically what the majority of my money is stuck in right now. Now, if you're wondering if this dump is good or bad, it really depends on your own perspective. I personally don't really see too much of it. You might actually say, oh, but Dusty, we are in a downward sloping channel. But then again, some other person will say, no, it's actually a bullish flag that we're witnessing. Oh, it's this, it's that. TA only works in so far that you know the trend, if you ask me. And right now, the trend for altcoins is a little bit uncertain, specifically for XRP. Why am I saying that? Well, because Bitcoin is in an overly bullish area right now, but usually when Bitcoin is setting new highs, the altcoins stay low for a little bit. And guys, I've been doing this for so many years now. But this time around, we're seeing a couple of altcoins which usually only start to boom once Bitcoin has already kind of gone past this entire debacle, like Shiba Inu right now, are already pumping, which shows there's a lot of enthusiasm. And so I'm inclined to say buy, which is also what I'm doing, which is also why I'll keep saying that as a baseline. But the fact that XRP is in a lawsuit and that it's still Bitcoin's phase right now make me differ a little bit, because following my own logic, we would have to buy Bitcoin right now, and then after, let's say, a month or so, we'd have to switch it over to some major altcoins and then switch it over into some more bullish and crazier altcoins. That's again following my own logic. But seeing as the way it's moving right now, I'm thinking, you know what? No. With XRP, things are a little bit different because there's the lawsuit that's lingering, which is suppressing the price, of course, but there's, of course, and logically, an even bigger prospect for crazy gains in the near future mostly based upon this lawsuit. And from that perspective, I'm thinking I should just only invest in XRP. It's a little bit of a way off. But yes, guys, I am buying like a freaking madman, and I'll keep doing that for a very long time. If you guys want to judge me for that, completely fine. Just make sure you press that like button, though, to show that you are an XRP holder or a crypto holder at that. All right. I got to put a timestamp in here at about 5:30. I'll get that done because we're going to talk about some other stuff right now. I've been updating myself with the lawsuit. A lot. Yet, right now, there's not really much happening. There's mostly just, I guess, criticism, bundling of information. There's questions being asked. And it's just the SEC kind of, we're basically closing in on the SEC, if you ask me, in terms of questions. Crypto Law here is posting a lot. Charles Gasparino is posting a lot. Basically, Fox as a whole is doing a lot of effort. We recently saw the Coinbase CEO enter the game as well. People right now are bundling together to fight the forces of the SEC, or at least to expose the secrets that are hidden within the SEC, as it is definitely necessary for progression. Okay, you know that little thing I said at the start of the video that I was ordering food at the same time? Yeah, it just came, so I had to run down, right? Little side note. Having said that, the whole story I wanted to give you guys about this crypto law stuff was that right now the SEC is being exposed. It's being given more and more attention as time moves on. It's all just such a crazy freaking show, though. I think within a couple of months here, we'll all be laughing on our yachts with with so much money, because I think XP is about to go crazy, and the SEC is going to get some books written about them, get a couple of TV shows, and it's going to be a really big, TV news report thing of SEC biased, insider, money schemes, this, that. I think it will be a really big deal. Again, my own thought process, but usually we don't really miss, so yeah. Then moving on into the new part. Vechain, soon to explode to newer highs as it records more wins. A lot of articles I saw early today said that Vechain just hit a new all-time high. Let's actually quickly check out the Vechain price. It is down 13%, and it's definitely not close to an all-time high. Not really sure what that is all about. If you ask me, let's come back on Vechain's, I guess, solid points. Vechain is basically, it has proven use case, it has really strong connections with the Chinese government, and it's ever growing. Since they have the tool chain, which basically allows for a lot of businesses to deploy whatever Vechain is basically doing for the supply chain mostly, basically give a blockchain service so easily through one of Vechain's partnerships. It's just really scalable. It's just so huge. It's just so smart in the way that it was built. It just has infinite potential basically to just keep on growing and growing and growing. And that's also why it's one of my favorite cryptos. Then I should actually do a step back though and put another timestamp in maybe. Oh, I hate doing timestamps, guys. I hate it so much. Is Solana right now. Because Solana, again, we called it undervalued a little while ago. There's actually quite a couple of coins that I'm just buying right now, like massively. And theoretically speaking, you can buy almost any single coin, as I do think they'll rebound rather quickly. And tomorrow people will be laughing at me again saying, oh, you were wrong, if the prices go down a little bit again. But I'm just picking it up every single time I get, because I know whatever price it is right now, we'll make money from it. So I'm buying Chainlink, I'm buying Avex, I'm buying Uniswap, I'm buying literally everything. Just a small bit of everything. Look at Shiba just pumping through as well, guys. That is insane. This coin is so scary because it's so huge. What in the world is going on? What in the absolute world here is going on with Shiba Inu now? It is up another 6.5%. Oh, my days. This is insane, guys. The volume is over $40 billion. Really? Really? $40 billion. 74 parts of a cent. $40 billion. What an interesting movement, huh? This is so interesting to me. 74 parts of a cent. This coin is so crazy. Let me know if you've actually bought or sold Shiba. I believe you can actually trade Shiba over on Bybit. And if I didn't say it yet in this video, right now there's a $25 bonus for every single new person who deposits. But there's also $3,500 that you can get. So check it out. The link is down below. But that is still crazy though. I mean, that is, I don't know what to tell you guys. That is mind-boggling stuff right there, my guys. This is so crazy. Wow. What if I just kept my long positions open from earlier, huh? What if? What if? What if? What if? All right, a little side story here. I just saw this breaking news. Cream Finance appears to have suffered a major loss in flash loan hack. Malicious actors continue to target decentralized finance projects for their exploits. On Wednesday, a major DeFi lending platform suffered a flash loan attack. $130 million as the third biggest hack of all time. However, Cream has been hacked so many times by now that I will never, I would never use Cream in my life. Call it FUD, call it blah, blah, blah. I wouldn't ever use them myself, so I'm also telling you guys to be careful. A lot of hacks are out there. The one I'm using is a PancakeSwap. I'm pretty familiar and comfortable with that. For the rest, I try to stay away from a lot of these finance platforms because, again, at one point or another, they might be hacked. Always be cautious. Never put too many eggs into one basket, as you guys know by now. And I'll see you guys again in another crypto video today, somewhere today. All right, just make sure you press the like button, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys again in another one.